One of the things I never thought I'd miss about the open road is actually the law enforcement on the open road. Because if you have a state patrol guy getting behind you and following you closely, it seemed like on the interstate, he just stayed there for a little while, even if you were speeding, and just passed by, went up to something way more important, something worth more of his time. I'm speeding, but it's 5 miles, it's 10 miles, hell, it's even 15 miles per hour over the speed limit, and they wouldn't bother me, and I loved it. It was awesome. It just seemed like there was a more initiative to get the real troublemakers, and people like me that make the list. I was just doing a little thing that, and a lot of those speed zones are just way outdated. On a straight stretch, why can't I go 85 for a little bit? But mostly, like, when I would see any highway patrol, be like they'd already stopped someone, they'd be on the side of the road, and I'd get to the left. But that was about it. And when I first started this trip, I thought I would be really scared about highway patrol and all that. I always heard nightmare stories of them catching you, fast and everything, and making you pay the price. But then when I get back on these local roads and I have the local police, that's when it really frustrates me, because they are petty and they will stop you for the most stupid things, like seatbelt, going 5 miles over, yielding at a stop, all these little things that really don't matter as long as you're not getting into an accident, but they matter to them, and they'll stop you in a heartbeat for them. It was kind of sad, because I enjoyed the open road, because I'm really a neurotic driver. I'm always thinking of things, and for some reason my fear of being pulled over just gets, I don't know, magnified for some reason, when it really isn't that big of a deal. Worst case scenario, you're gonna pay $75. Big deal. You can't do it all the time and just have to be paying out all that money all the time, but overall, not that bad. I've had a lot worse. But in your mind, it's almost like I get this mentality like I'm a fish or something, and all these police are sharks, and I'm trying to mix in with the other school of fish and not be caught. And it drives me crazy. It just gets under my skin, and it's all this local driving, back roads bullshit. I really am starting to miss the interstate, because they catch the real criminals. They catch the real troublemakers. They don't bother these, people like me that aren't doing anything really, really, really wrong. And also, I say this and you think, well, that's their job and stuff. But I see police avoid other situations, but go for the easier situation to deal with. And also, the group mentality is really aggravating too, because how many cars do you need to make a stop? How many people is it going to take to bring someone down? That's the kind of, it's a gang mentality. It's weird. I can understand it if someone's on the loose and stuff, but when, you got other cops pulling beside the original cop while he's writing me a ticket or something, that's ridiculous. I missed it. I missed the interstate driving, because there's lesser law out there, but it's more exact. It's more black and white. There's no gray area. You do wrong, you're gonna get caught. Pretty much every time I saw a guy doing something wrong, like speeding off, like I say, weaving through other cars, I go, I get over that bottleneck, and there he is on the side, pulled over by the police. But when here, anyone could get caught for anything. It's more random. It's less. Of course, you break the law, you break the law. I understand that, but I miss the interstate for that fact. I miss the interstate because it seems like they're trying to get the people that are really doing no good. That's what I miss.